안녕하세요.
Hello YouTube, this is DKDKTV,
Danny David. And we're with the last part of
So we
Love Yourself
watched
highlight reel.
the 기승전, the three
1, 2,
parts, and
is
we're
the
gonna
last
just
one.
skip to the last part because we know what happens.
Yeah, it's a
and you guys
13-minute
saw our
video,
reactions.
right? So this is the part where Jin meets a girl and
Yes.
the bus like
Oh, damn.
okay, engine sounds, girl going on the ground.
So we know now, according to theories.
What is that? Wait. 다시. I missed what he was saying.
시간을 되돌릴 수 있다.
시간을 되돌릴 수 있다면 rewind the clock.
어디로 돌아가?
Where should we go back to? What has happened?
It's
Like they're
butterfly effect.
모든 실수와 잘못을
What?
It's,
Pills?
it's like butterfly effect.
그래서
What's happening?
행복해질 수.
What? What? I'm so confused.
Oh.
13th August.
Oh. Okay, so I from what I know, the sweater was he wore that because the girl wanted him to wear a sweater. The girl liked sweaters, but he chose to be himself now. He chose to be himself.
How didn't you know the girl likes sweaters?
It said on her diary.
Oh, okay.
I think it was her diary.
Oh, you're just assuming all of this, right?
Yeah,
You didn't read any theories, right?
I read comments.
Oh, okay.
I read the comments.
마주해야 하는 것은 어제와는 다른 폭풍. 그 가운데를 뚫고 나아가는 것. 두려움 없이
두려움 없이
사랑하는 것.
Nothing without fear?
이별하는 것. 나 자신으로 살아가는 것.
Loving yourself. Loving yourself as you are.
What? That's the end?
You know,
I'm so confused now.
No, I think that was a good conclusion. Like a lot of our comments said, the message is trying to convey it's not about romance.
You read
Loving
the comments.
I read, of course, I read all the comments.
No,
I
I didn't read the comments on this occasion because it was a spoiler. I
Oh.
waited for this.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Based on what you read.
I mean, I knew what it was gonna try to get to, like even before this happened. Obviously, the title is "Love Yourself," and it was talking about loving yourself as you are, just the way you are. But I think that was like a nice way to conclude it.
What I'm confused about is like the part we said, oh, this is so cliche because the girl gets like hit by a car.
Yeah.
And after that moment, they don't actually show the girl and they just rewind and all this like slow-mo and Jimin's having pills and I don't know if it was Jimin, but like Jimin's having pills, someone's like stabbing and someone's having a mental breakup. So in the inside, I was just thinking, do all of these BTS guys have like a mental disorder and were the girls kind of the hallucinations of their internal
their maybe egos or their
alter egos
or
and
personas.
They represented their depression, confusion, those kind of feelings. And
So
at the end, you don't see any of the girls, right? You don't see any of them. Like it's kind of weird because they're all by themselves. And
Are you sure you didn't read the theories?
Yeah, I didn't read any of them.
Because like that's like what a lot of the theories say.
But because like 13 minutes, all you see is the girls and the guys like hanging around. And in the last 1 minute, like they rewind stuff and all you see is the guys like stabbing each other and like taking pills and going inside bathtubs and like jumping off a bridge and
I think what the message is trying to convey is.
Oh yeah. I think I got it.
What is it?
I think I got it as I was speaking.
What is it? What is it? Tell me.
Let's not suicide.
No, that's like totally. No, it's
No, yeah, it is. It is.
Let's not kill ourselves. Let's not.
Yeah,
commit
love
suicide.
yourself. Oh my god, this is like a puzzle map. They were jumping off a bridge, taking pills, stabbing.
No.
I don't know about.
No. It's not. I don't think it's like that blunt of a message.
Oh, okay.
It's not. Let's not commit suicide. It's about these guys, they were all trying to cater themselves, like, make themselves be what the girl wanted. Like they were trying to please somebody else.
Okay, so
They
they
were
were
not
conscious of
they were
other-
not being themselves,
ah.
and they were not that in itself is a result of them being not confident about themselves, not loving themselves exactly. Duh, not loving themselves, so they have to like play another
Truly
role.
love yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what this is talking about is to truly love yourself. I mean, to truly love somebody else, I guess. Love
Yeah,
yourself. Just love yourself first. I think that's the message, you know?
I
Before
don't
you
know.
love somebody else, love yourself first, because that's the starting point. If you're playing a role, if you're like trying to be somebody else in front of somebody you love, then that's not really like love. They're not loving you based off of who you really are. They're loving you based off of the character you play in front of them. So it's not really a love.
So I'm just thinking through, and Jin was looking at the girl. She got hit by a car. She obviously died.
And Jungkook got out of his bed. He went to the hospital bed where the girl is supposed to be, but she's not
Yes,
there.
yes.
V was like being chased by the police, and he throws himself for the girl. Like he gets caught.
That all concludes into an absence of the girls, and they're not shown in the end. And then they suddenly show these kind of montages of like them
Going
doing
back.
some suicidal behavior.
It's not suicidal
It
behavior.
is suicidal behavior. They jump off bridges, they took pills, and like try to sink in the abyss. All of
Ah.
되돌릴 수 있다.
this. He's jumping off the bridge. He's trying to get hit by a car. He gets stabbed.
Oh, okay. I
He's
see.
taking pills. So I think it is about suicide, maybe.
No, it's
Like,
about.
let's not commit suicide and love yourself.
It's not about suicide, man. It's about loving. Okay. Well, you could call it like in the end, let's not commit suicide, but that's not the core of the
Yeah,
message.
it might
The
be
core of
too
the
shallow.
The core of the message is like this all happened because they were not being themselves.
I'll just stick with the suicide theory,
Okay,
but
okay.
I just have to have that key to what the girls mean. Like I just thought they were their alter egos, like their bright sides, but without them it just turns white and black and they commit suicide. So I think the girls are like their bright ego, but when they disappear they commit suicide, but it's not suicide because you love yourself. Something like that. I can't assemble my ideas right now. I need
Okay,
some time,
okay.
but anyways, something like that. So whatever.
That's what David. I think this is okay. So this is a highlight reel. Maybe a full-length short film will be out soon. So we might get some new clues, or we might get the full message then. But I'm gonna stick with not suicide. It's not about suicide. I mean, that's a result of something else. Okay. So before we end the video, give me the mic.
One mic.
Mic. M-I-C.
What, this?
Yeah, I need the mic.
Why?
I need.
What?
I need to talk.
Are you gonna
some shit.
sing something,
I need
or-
to- So.
That doesn't even work.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. So okay, we got a lot of. You didn't read the comments, right?
Yeah, I didn't.
We got a lot of comments from armies.
Were they
Oh
hate
my-
comments?
Like a lot of them were constructive. Thank you. They were telling us, educating us about the theories and stuff like that. But some of them were like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed in you guys.
Oh, really?
That you guys don't even know the theories, and you guys are calling this cliche. BTS
Oh,
is
we
not
didn't do
cliche.
research.
I mean, we called the other video very cliche.
Yeah. We just called the cliche part cliche.
Yeah, exactly. And they were like, "Oh, you have to know the hidden meanings. Don't talk about BTS without knowing the reading theories and stuff like that." But I just want to say something to them. I mean, like, okay, it's your opinion. You're free to think whatever you think. But I feel like our reactions, maybe something that differentiates them from us from maybe other reactors, is that we don't try to cater. We love ourselves. Yes, this is it. This is it. We don't cater to other people. We don't cater to the audience. We don't try to like sugarcoat it to please the fans. We are loving ourselves. We are being ourselves.
Okay.
And yes, we like BTS's music. We're
Yeah,
not like crazy armies. Like, you know, we're not really
I would
deep.
not
We're not
say
really
we're
deep into
crazy
the
armies, like,
theories and mythology, and underlying story in the BTS world. Sorry, but that is just us. We love their music videos
Performances.
as they are, but we're not really that deep into the theories. I will try to watch like the 화연영화 and the other short films. And the Wings films and stuff like that.
Oh, is it all connected or something?
Yeah, it's like a very long long connected.
Oh, really?
Universe.
This is like
yes. We'll try to watch it, but the thing that I want to say is, if you want us to be rehearsing and like replicating other people's theories, I don't think you should be watching reactions. Like, if you want people just saying the theories that it's already out there, I don't think you should be seeing the reactions. Like, you can read that off on the internet. I don't want our channel to turn into like, oh, they say this on the internet, and I'm gonna just say it. And like that.
Okay,
There's no
you
point.
have a point.
There's no
You have a
point in us just reciting theories that are out there on the internet.
Okay, but
And while I agree, like, you know, maybe need to know some kind of like story to fully understand the BTS universe, I just don't like it when a lot of commenters are like, okay, this means this, A means B, B means C, this is a story, and you should take it as that. Like, every piece of art, every piece of work of art is open to any interpretation. People should be able to accept that and not think like, okay, this means this according to this theory, so why are you thinking in another way? Why are you calling this cliche? Well, I call it cliche because I saw it as a cliche moment. I'm not calling BTS cliche. That scene.
Let's get it straight.
Another thing.
He has a lot.
Another thing. Interpretation of art. It's not just like, you know, there's no set interpretation for art. It's a mix of the work of art itself plus your personal knowledge and your experience throughout your life. Our reactions, our interpretation of BTS's work is a mix of our personal experience and our personal knowledge. You can expect maybe a different reaction or an interpretation than what you guys might have because we watch Korean dramas throughout our entire life. So we can call them cliche if we want to, because if we feel that. I understand where they're coming from. Like you said, that One Piece, whatever.
Oh yeah, he actually told me about this. Like, I didn't see the comments, but he actually told me that there were a lot of people complaining that we didn't see the theories and like you should appreciate their work after seeing all the series. And I was like, okay, that's a fair point, because like animes like One Piece, like he would see the most recent episode and he wouldn't understand anything because he didn't see all the foundations, all the previous episodes. So I was like, okay, you have to see the previous episodes in order to appreciate the One Piece most recent episode. And I was like, okay, they have a point. And he was like,
well, okay, if you take it as that, agree to some point.
But still, I kind of agree with Danny because people can just like One Piece after seeing the most recent episode. Like, wow, that's dope. Oh, that his arms are like stretching
or
out.
you can call One Piece cliche.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's like a
Naruto
valid opinion.
or Bleach or this is what I've seen. Like, so I kind of like side with both sides. I'm in the neutral area, playing safe.
And okay, David is
no.
Okay, but well, I just want to say we're not here to recite theories. I do actually read all your comments. So I do know some parts of the theory in the BTS universe now. Last time when we had like the 3 straight videos, they were all shot in the same day. So we obviously didn't have time to read the entire story. Some of them were saying like, oh, you should educate yourself before reacting. You should read the theories before reacting. Well, then what's the point of reacting?
Well, for that, I kind of have to agree because I know that you love BTS and I know that you love the fact that we are kind of armies, right?
Like I wanted to call myself an army.
Yeah, but
after seeing those comments, like I feel like I'm not an army because I don't have knowledge of
that. Right.
Like
so
that's making me feel
that's
isolated.
Exactly what I was kind of saying. Like, because if someone calls themselves an army and admires BTS and their music, their personalities, their performances, they are an army. I agree. But if they get excluded because of the fact they don't know theories and they don't have knowledge about it, I think that's kind of isolating. It's kind of like bullying in an extreme tense. So I think that's kind of awkward.
I appreciate the comments that try to educate us and like tell us, like there's a lot of long comments and I read all of them and I really appreciate it. But I don't appreciate the comments that say like, oh, you should read theory before this, like how like unknowledgeable.
Yeah, so
you know?
I think it is okay to like show us theories and I would care to read them actually. But people maybe like Danny who has better things to do. Right? no, just kidding. But who just likes to spend his time in other ways wouldn't be very interested in theories and just admire the music video itself. Right?
BTS is a great group. Like the fans should not confine the viewers to only the ones that are really hardcore enough to like understand the entire story.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everybody should be able to enjoy BTS and everybody should be able to comment. Let's not pick on the the newbies.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, let's not pick on the newbies.
Let's not pick on the newbies.
Okay.
That was my PSA. I just wanted to get that out because I see that a lot in also other videos, not just BTS, but a lot of other videos. Oh, well, this theory is like, you know, how could you not know this theory, this theory? Well, if you want us to recite this theory and this theory, you know, go look at another channel that recites those theories. Just kidding. Don't go to another channel. Keep subscribing and like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you guys next time. I want to drop it, but I'm afraid it might hurt the table.